Well, it's classic summer here on this hot and humid Sunday. Of course, starting off into the 70s across the area. Dew point temperatures not far behind, and now over the next 7 days, we continue to monitor the radar really from that 11 to 7 time frame every single day for pop-ups, summer-like showers and thunderstorms when we're all said and done with this pattern, or at least the next 7-day part of the forecast. A pretty healthy amount of rain expected to fall, with the highest amounts up towards the tri-state and in along I-10, and lower amounts as often expressed down towards the coast. The summer-like heat's kind of fallen behind as far as the topic of conversation, but a warm week as well is expected, starting with today too. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feels like nearly the triple digits in spots, and we'll keep those mid-90 heat index temperatures all the way through probably Thursday, and then back off just a touch heading in towards next weekend. Now, as far as the rainfall goes for today, it's a tricky forecast, so I'll share two models and you pick your favorite. The first of which has this general thinking of perhaps some showery activity towards the coastline, which I think is pretty believable. It's kind of like what we saw on Friday. We start things off with a little Gulf activity, and then that all shifts to more inland thunderstorm activity as we quickly move through the morning hours. Don't be surprised if you catch something, but look how small these cells are. It's certainly not a coast-wide impact, but certainly a couple of spots could see a quick 30-minute burst of showery activity. Things quiet down quickly though as we work towards lunchtime. I think things are going to look pretty good across the area. Mix of sun and clouds, but dry. And then the sea breeze gets going and activity will pick up pretty quickly from there across I-10. You've got some showers over towards the Bluntstown area. Obviously positions will change in actuality compared to models, but certainly that'll be one of the hot spots for pop-up activity stretching further south along 73 through Calhoun County as we work our way through the afternoon hours. And then as we get towards the evening hours tonight, at least the high-resolution model here has been pointing towards a very similar look to Friday, convergence banding there. You've got more rainfall moving in towards the coast after sunset, but evening dinner plans, you may have to navigate around a couple of showers out there, and then there could be some overnight thunder boomers as we head into Memorial Day itself on Monday. Now, if you're here on vacation, you're going to love this one, and I figured I'd include it because it did really poorly Friday, but did a pretty good job for Saturday, and that has no rainfall along the coast through the morning hours, afternoon hours, or the evening hours. It's all across I-10, and even there, in I-10 areas across the Florida Panhandle, it's pretty early in the afternoon. The boundary continues shifting north, and it's behind the banner. The rainfall really holds off for Sunday. Sure, you're in and out of the clouds, but it's a pretty dry forecast for Sunday. It looks the same for Memorial Day, too, so there is opportunity for us to see an even drier forecast than perhaps already we've been talking about. But we'll still monitor that rain chance nonetheless, just because there's so much warmth and humidity. I'd be surprised to see things maybe as dry as the second of those two models I showed you had presented things. Either way, rain chances will be lower at the coast and higher inland. That's what we've been talking about all weekend long. We'll continue talking about that all week long as well. And any day where there is a rain chance, which is pretty much all of the next 7, it'll look like this. Your date planner for beach locations. Wet in the morning, maybe a couple of showers beyond the planner there towards the evening hours, but most of your day is dry. Temperatures warm. Maybe the low 80s don't look that hot, but by the time you factor in humidity, it will feel that hot outside. Meanwhile, for inland spots, it's dry starts, thunderstorms through the afternoon. That's classic Florida. They won't last more than an hour or so in any given spot. Otherwise, temperatures today through the mid to upper 80s across the area. They'll feel between 93 and 98 degrees as we look our way through the upcoming week. Nothing really changes. Obviously, different locations will see rain throughout the course of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it starts at the coast in the morning, afternoon. It's pretty much all north of the bays, and then the clouds are spread in between all throughout the remainder of the forecast period. You won't find overcast skies, but it'll be a little harder for us to find completely sunny skies out across the area either. Tuesday morning, showers towards the coast. Afternoon hours, it's all north. That stretches up towards Dothan across the I-10 corridor. Same story Wednesday, morning coast, inland afternoon. Thursday, we could back off a bit more on the coastal activity, which is one of the reasons why some of the rainfall totals expected are a little lower towards the beaches. As far as rain chances go, we'll continue to keep things at about a 60 to 80% coverage for inland parts of the Panhandle here. Keep in mind, 60 to 80% chance of rain at some point during each of these days. It's not going to rain for 60 to 80% of the day, and that's the same thing to be said towards coastal locations. Rain chances do increase a touch for the start of the week. We'll be keeping an eye towards the end of the week too, but high uncertainty creeps into the forecast by Friday and Saturday. The positioning of a developing low to our south could actually start to funnel in drier air, and we might knock those rain chances down as we get towards the mid part of this week. So keep a close eye on how things shape up for that, but it's certainly no guarantee that this wet pattern continues. As far as rainfall amounts go through the next 7, given the current forecast, which does continue some rain chances through the weekend, we'll go between 1.75 inches to 2.5 inches across I-10. Lower amounts, but still more than an inch across beach locations, and beyond that, maybe we stay wetter than average all the way in towards early June. The confidence is higher to wrap up this month, a little lower confidence as we get into the first week of June, but coming with that could be slightly cooler than average temperatures. Not by much, but maybe we'll go from upper 80s to lower 80s in inland spots, maybe low 80s to 70s for coastal locations. We'll keep tracking it, but certainly not a significant change, but maybe a little more comfortable out there as we get in towards early June. As far as the 7-day forecast goes, I know it looks like a wet one. Don't change your plans. The rain will only last for about an hour if you get it on any of the next 7 days. Temperatures start off in the upper 70s, so sticky at the coast in the morning, hot and humid through the afternoon, even if temperatures don't look all that warm. Same to be said for inland spots. We'll feel like the mid to upper 90s despite high temperatures in the upper 80s, with a pretty good shot of a shower or thunderstorm each afternoon from now through next weekend.